should have known it was going to end up being two videos. Well, anyways, I'm trying to remember where I left off. I think I was fixing to go into, that's why when I became serious about my relationship, it was just before I met my husband. I had decided and realized that what my mom had always been telling me, that I needed to stop getting so serious about every guy that I met and everything, that I was missing out a lot. And so I started. They have here, I don't know about other states, I know Louisiana didn't. They had hotlines and stuff, dating hotlines. And I know a lot of you thinking, oh my gosh, but they actually had one that I was involved in specifically for Christians. You could choose whether you're a Christian and whether you're looking for a Christian, just like you could, for whether you're looking for a guy or girl. You could also choose that option. And yeah, I mean, it just takes a lot of discernment because anybody could say they're Christian and really not be. But I had a date planned on a Sunday and didn't fall through. And Kirk and I got to talking because I was calling up some of them I hadn't met yet that had messaged me, and he was one of them. And we just hit it off right off the top, right off the bat. And I did not choose to uh, do anything with him until we got married. I wanted to do it right this time. I had gotten serious enough about my relationship to God that I did decide to give it completely over to God. Because the way that I saw it, if I was going to do this and do it the way that, my mom had always suggested, all the guys that I was getting attention from, I wasn't just getting attention from one person. And I did. I made a lot of friends. I was on the phone with some people nearly every day. Every day I got home, I was on the phone with the same people sometimes. I went on some awesome dates with some really nice guys and really made some memories with that as well. That I had not allowed myself. I had not allowed myself to actually, date or anything. Um, because I had been going about it the wrong way for me. And when I gave the whole, dating uh, situation over to God, I was able to enjoy making friends and having these dates, like I said, and I agreed with God that I would wait and listen for Him to let me know who it would be. Out of all the attention that I was getting, if one stood out of all the people or all the guys that I was getting attention from, that I would know. That I would know who was meant for me. And, um, for me and the way I had been doing things, this is the way that I needed to do it. This is how I needed to change the way I had been doing things. And basically, what straddling the fence is you're playing church. You go to church, you do all the right things, you say all the right things, you kneel when you're supposed to kneel, you stand up when you're supposed to stand up, and you do all the right things, and you really feel the presence of God at that moment. But no sooner than you leave out of the door and go home, you go back to the same lifestyle, the same. You don't change anything. You may have repented during church. You may have repented at home even for a moment. But no sooner than you get up from off your knees, you're back to doing the same things again. And you have to pick one side or the other. Are you going to continue living the old way you used to live? Or are you going to completely go over on the side of God and let Him help you through everything, through your life, and help you through the decisions that you have to make? Um, we can't continue straddling the fence and think that God's just going to take all of our problems away or take all of our temptation away if we don't give it all to Him. Um, and love Him with our heart, all of our heart, mind, body, and soul. There's a reason that that's saying and that's in the Bible, because we're the ones that miss out. We miss out on the blessings, and God is not glorified in that. That's when we can easily be called a hypocrite, and the judgments fall on us from others around us who see us straddling the fence. And then we wonder, God, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why is, you know, and then we think that God's not there. We think that God's not with us anymore. And the problem with that is God never leaves us. We leave God. We leave God by not giving Him everything, but only giving Him a part of us. And we might pick and choose a sin that we want to lay at His feet, but we still hang on to some of the others that we still, find pleasure in. And God can't work with that. He can't work with that, and you can't expect Him to. So, that's just some things that I have found for myself, and maybe this will help somebody else. And by me sharing my story and my own sins, that yeah, I was at fault at one time or another for living with guys and thinking that it was okay and expecting God to be there when I wasn't giving Him everything. I was straddling the fence, and I wasn't loving Him with all of my heart, mind, body, and soul. I'm sorry this turned out to be so long, you guys, and I hope this helps you too, Passionate Kisses, to know why I relate to you so much, even if I haven't done exactly what you've done. In some ways, I can relate. So, and you don't have to have come from a Christian home to understand what it means to have made that decision to follow Christ, and then you find yourself falling away and having to pick yourself back up and start over again. But that's the great thing about it. He's there waiting for us to say, Lord, Father, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I need you to help me to start over again. And it's just as easy as that. And get right back on the road again, the right road, the narrow road. So, I hope you're blessed by this, those who've been watching. And sorry I got cut off on the first one. So, bye. God bless everybody.